Hi everyone, we'd like to welcome you to Real Talk. I'm your host Pat Terrio, and it is a beautiful day here in Dublin, Georgia. We're here for Erik Walden's 4th annual football camp here in the historic area here at Oconee. How are you, sir?
Man, I'm doing great. How you doing?
Doing very well. You know, it's hot today, but you got a whole crowd out here.
Whole crowd, man. You know, it's just a blessing, you know, to be in this position, be in this situation. And, you know, I love to see the kids, their enthusiasm. And this is the biggest turnout thus far. So, you know, we're very excited and we're looking forward, you know, putting them to work and having a good time.
You know, when just looking at you and seeing the kids just trail around you and they're just trying to jump all on your back, I'm like, these kids are crazy about Erik.
Right.
And just to have you come back here, Erik, to your hometown and in the area where you used to play.
Right.
How significant is that for you?
Oh, that's huge. You know, just showing them that it's a way out. You know, you don't have to, you know, take the easy way out and get in trouble and, you know, don't make the grades. You want them to stay positive, and, you know, I just try to inspire whenever I get a chance.
And you're absolutely doing that. And, you know, we're seeing all your family members here, and it's been such a pleasure to meet them. How important is family for you, and definitely to have their support from the beginning to right now?
Right now. Family is huge. You know, this is the reason, or major reason why I'm, you know, in the position I'm in. So I'm just blessed to have a supporting cast like I do. And, you know, they the one that make it work. You know, it's just my name on it, but without them, none of this would be possible. So, you know, I'm very appreciative, you know, every day.
And, you know, there's nothing like family. You know, there's a lot of families out here, too, and they're bringing their kids and they're bringing their grandkids. So what things are you going to work on with these young boys today?
Just the basic and fundamentals, you know, just, you know, things that we do, you know, in college and what I still do every day at practice. So just taking them to be able to translate it so, you know, when they are able to play, they can pick up some things and, you know, apply it to their game.
Absolutely. You know, and what age group do you have out here? Because you've got some really little ones, and then, of course, you got some...
Probably from 4 to 16, 17. So.
You know, you got some old schoolers on the sideline really wanting to be a part of it.
Right. So, you know, they'll, like you said, they'll participate for the sideline. So, you know, it's all fun, though. Everybody enjoys it. So, like I said, each year it get bigger and bigger, and man, we just happy to, you know, to have all the kids participate.
And you know, we're just so glad to have you here because you don't just come back, but you give back. And you know, and that's very essential. You know, especially when you come to your hometown with people who knew you when you were younger, you know, going through you know, middle school, high school, and to see you at the status that you are today and the humility that's there.
Right.
We applaud you for that.
I appreciate it. Yeah, it's just, you know, it's always humbling to come home and, you know, see people telling they're proud of you, they're praying for you. That means a ton to me. Anything you can give me, just, you know, just a compliment like that, that goes a long way. So that, you know, I think about things like that when I'm going through tough times. You know, I'm not only doing it for me, but for my family and the whole city of Dublin. So that's why I work so hard. Because
you have a whole city, you know, that is definitely supporting you and just so proud of what you become and the legacy that you're leaving behind.
Right. So it's just a blessing, man. You just got to keep things in mind, keep things in perspective. And just know you try to, you know, live right, do the right things, because I am a role model. So, you know, any information, any way I can inspire to give back to the community, I'm more than willing to.
And we appreciate that. And, you know, and the thing we definitely want to stress is that, you know, the human side of you keep it real.
Right. Got to. That's the only way. Yeah, the people can see the facade. So, you know, that's how my mom raised me. Just keep it real, be true with yourself, and stay humble, stay grounded. So, you know, coming home to Dublin, that's always been a way to keep me grounded.
Right. So inside, you're still bleeding a little green and gold, though, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That always.
We just want to confirm that to all the fighting Irish out there.
Absolutely. It ain't no doubt about it. Absolutely.
All right, Erik. Well, listen, we're excited to see what's going on today here at the camp. We're excited to see what your future holds with your career, and we want you to continue doing great things.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Erik Walden. You know, ladies and gentlemen, this is definitely a family affair here, and we got these two young men here, the nephews of Erik Walden, and they are definitely here making their mark here with the camp and helping people out. How are you guys doing?
All right, how you doing?
All right, now listen, Brandon, talk to us a little bit about you and your experience with the old pigskin right here.
All right.
And what you're doing out here today.
Okay. Well, I started playing football at age 5 for a rec ball team in East Dublin, Georgia. I was born and raised here. I played at Dublin Middle School and on to Dublin High School. I did get a football scholarship to Mars Hill College, a D2 school in Asheville, North Carolina, and finished off with a bachelor's in business administration.
That's fantastic, Brandon. So this is really all in the bloodline
Correct.
of you and your family.
Correct.
Now, did you play any other sports? Was football your main sport?
I did play basketball. I played basketball, never really got into baseball, but football was my passion.
Now, here we go. This is the 4th annual camp here. Have you been participating every year, being a part of it?
No, ma'am. This is my 2nd year participating. But, you know, it's the 2 years, my first year, you know, was truly exciting. I love playing with the kids, love giving back to the community, and, you know, it's just a great event.
Very good. Now, so what are you doing out here today with these young kids? What's your role today?
Well, I'll be handling the route running. Wide receivers, I was a DB, so I know a little bit about wide receivers, so I'll be tossing the ball to them a little bit.
All right. Now, how does it feel for you to give back the way you're doing?
I love it. You know, I was once in these kids' shoes one day, and, you know, we always dreamed that somebody would help us give back, and it's awesome to see my uncle doing it.
All right. Now, this your little brother over here, right?
That's a little bit.
All right, little brother, the floor is yours. Talk to us.
I'm Jawan Wells. Started off football when I was 5, like you said, whenever you can start in Red League. Played in middle school, just finished high school this year. And signed a full-ride football scholarship to play at Liberty University in the fall.
Boy, we're so proud of you. So how is it for you? You know, you just graduated, and you're getting ready to embark on something huge. Now, what feeling does it give for you to be a part of this camp?
I mean, it's a blessing because, I mean, not too many people are in our shoes like we are today. So, I mean, you just have to be blessed and put God first.
Absolutely. Now, so your big brother over here, he's talked about the work he's going to be doing today. Now, tell us, what part are you playing in this?
Well, I'm gonna be right beside him over there. I'm gonna be doing the footwork drill. You know, you gotta have good footwork to play football. So,
Absolutely.
You know.
And you know, guys, there's so many little kids out here.
Right.
Like, these boys are so excited. Now, can you remember when you were this age?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. I mean, it's a little bit vague, but you know, I remember the energy. You know, they do have a lot of energy out here, and you know, all the smiles. The smiles mean a lot.
And so it absolutely does, and they're excited. They're playing around. You know, you've got family here that are onlookers. Now, and of course, you're a little bit younger than him. So, you know, when you see these little boys right here, and they're just walking around with these footballs, what do you think is most important that they have to realize about this? Because they all have aspirations, you know. And so, like your uncle making it into the NFL, what do you think that these boys need to realize first and foremost?
I mean, first and foremost, you got to get to schoolwork. That comes first, and then basically, I mean, you got to stay out the streets. You got to stay. If you stay active with football, any type of sport, you stay out the streets, and you make you a better child.
That's right. That's right. And you two are living proof of that, right?
Right. I mean, it all starts with a dream.
Yeah.
And I think my uncle is providing them, you know, with that dream, and you know, letting them know that anything is possible. Anything is possible. You just have to put a little bit of hard work and dedication into it, and you can be in his shoes one day.
Absolutely,
No matter
absolutely.
where you come from.
Absolutely.
Where you finish.
And this is where he started out, right? Well, listen, thank you, boys, so much. We're so proud of you for what you've accomplished as individuals, and of course your family, what you've done and what you're bringing to this community.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, fellas. You know, ladies and gentlemen, it's so awesome that Erik not only has family here, but he's got friends here from all over coming to help to be a part of this wonderful camp. This young man here, whom I've been knowing since he was a baby, has grown up quite a bit. How are you?
Doing good, doing good, doing good.
All right, listen, introduce yourself to everybody and tell them a little bit about yourself and your career as an athlete, okay?
Okay. My name is O'Brien Russell. I'm here from Dublin, Georgia. I went to Dublin High School, graduated in '01. Later went on to Georgia Military, played football there, and played football at Albany State University. Came out in '08 there. And now I'm training athletes and working with bodybuilder competitors. So we got a little bit going on.
You got a lot going on, because you didn't have all this when I remember you.
Yeah, we kind of recruited a little muscle.
You have grown up. You have grown up quite a bit. All right, now, so let's talk about what you're going to be doing today with these young men.
Well, today I'll be doing a linebacker drill today, working on some change of direction, handing out coordination, working on a few drills over here on the bags, just some agility stuff, doing the linebacker drill. So that's what we'll be doing today.
And you know, O'Brien, you know, if you can remember, like when you were a young athlete, how important is it to have a camp like this and what these boys are going to gain in just this little time?
It's very important, you know, especially with Erik Walden coming back home.
Yeah.
It put a lot in the players. They gain a lot of knowledge as far as the game and the inspiration too. So it's very important to the community. It reminds them that, hey, that you can be just like Erik Walden, coming up, do what you're supposed to do in the classroom and on the field, and hey, you can make it out of here too and come back and inspire you like Erik is doing.
Absolutely, and you're definitely an inspiration yourself. You
Yes,
know,
ma'am.
so how important for you is it to be able to give back?
Well, it's very important. You know, I take pride in giving back. You know, I know the road that I came up, it was very tough, and it wasn't just for me, just to get something from that. So I take pride in coming back to my hometown, Dublin, and giving back to the youth to inspire them. Right now I'm doing a summer fitness camp over at Moore Street at communities and schools. So I take a lot of pride in doing that every summer and just inspiring the youth. You know?
And you know, we're so proud of you for doing that because it's so important. People, if you don't realize it already, we've got a plethora of individuals here who are so successful in what they do, and they're so positive, and they're doing so many positive things in our community.
That's right,
Yeah.
that's right.
And thank you. Can I call you OB?
You sure can. That's what everybody knows about OB. Oh yeah.
All right, well, thank you. We're glad you're out here.
Yes, ma'am.
Look forward to seeing you teach these little boys some drills.
There we go.
All right, this is
Appreciate you for having me.
O'Brien, OB, everyone. You know, ladies and gentlemen, when we talk about Erik Walden, there could be no Erik Walden without having parents, you know, to be there and to support him every step of the way. And it's so nice to have his family here and to have his mom and his stepdad here with us today. And we're just going to talk to you just a few minutes. Hi, Mom.
Hello.
Now, Mom, you know, everybody sees how, you know, Erik's career has progressed, you know, and as his mother, tell us what that experience has been from seeing him growing up to where he is now.
Oh, I must say it's just amazing. It's unbelievable, but you know it's just so precious.
Yeah.
It's just so precious. I'm so very proud of him. And there have been some hard times, some good, you know.
Right,
but
right.
it all has been rewarded, you know.
And you know, and I'm glad you said that because that's just a real thing, you know,
Right.
because he and I talked about that, like so many people look up to him, but I said it's nice to know that you're still a real person.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know, I try to help him to get him to maintain that.
Yeah.
Always stay humble and kind. I don't care what you are.
Absolutely.
You know, that's just I've always taught that to my children.
Absolutely.
He's not perfect, but you know, I love it.
Are any of our kids perfect? All right, Dad, your turn. Talk to us a little bit.
Well, you know, it was a blessing for me to meet Miss Walden at the time, you know, at Walmart. You know, I was working at Walmart, and that's where I met her at. And, you know, this Sunday will be our 18-year anniversary.
Oh, wow. Happy anniversary to you.
So, you know, it's been a blessing.
Absolutely.
You know, I mean, truly to have, you know, and I can't be more prouder than, you know, Erik.
Absolutely.
You know, he's a great kid, and you know, he don't mind helping out in the community, and you know, he do all he can, you know, to just inspire others. You know,
Right.
that's the main thing. You know, helping others. You know,
Absolutely.
And so you know, we can't be more proud of him than
Than what you are today.
What we
That's
are today.
right.
That's right.
That's right. You know, Mom, when you look around and you see all these people out here, all these family members, all these little young men aspiring to be like your son, you know, what feelings does that give you as a mom or as parents?
Well, it makes me feel I had to do something right. Maybe a lot of wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it feels so good, you know, to see these, you know, other kids just, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
You know, words just can't express. You know, I'm still dreaming.
You're
I'm
still dreaming. You're living
right.
the dream, Mom. You're living the dream. And you know, Dad, you know, we know that you've seen so many little kids growing up and going through life, and you know, and to see where Erik is today. What sense does that give you, and what do you think is most important about him, you know, being successful the way he is and then coming back here to Dublin to give back?
Well, you know, one thing, you know, I guess his mom and myself, you know, we instill in him, you know, that, you know, give back.
Yeah.
You know, you don't get too high, you know, in life, you know, to where, you know, you're above anybody else. You know, and he came back, you know, and you can see the turnout today, you know. And one thing I love about it is the parents, you know, they supporting their kids and they bringing their kids out, you know, and you know, it's growing. You know, I mean, every year, you know, this is the 4th year, and, you know, it's growing. You can see, you know, the results.
Right.
You know, God is good, you know, and everything is, you know, working out like it's supposed to.
Absolutely.
You know, so, you know, as things continue on and you know, we continue to be blessed, you know, and I know, you know, everything gonna work out for the best.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And, you know, we were talking to Erik about his foundation, how important that is, you know, and how grounded, you know, he has been throughout, no matter what's happened through his life. He talked about he could not be where he was or is today without you guys.
It's something else, you know. Well, you know, he had to want to do this himself, you know, but, you know, there were times when I did have to talk to him and let him know that we were here, you know, and it's just so amazing. And I always told him, you know, education, you know, let that be first,
That's
you know,
right.
regardless of anything else. And that's, you know, that's the main thing that I like about it. And I really hope this has, you know, inspired the children and the parents. I mean, that's the main issue.
Absolutely. And you talk about inspiration, because not every kid out here is going to make it to the NFL.
Right.
But the thing is, what's being instilled within them are the values of what's important and the fundamentals that they're taught. All right, so we're going to ask you the question that we know everybody out there wants to know. What feeling do you get when you see your son on TV and winning a Super Bowl? And
well, you know, the main thing is that one of my dreams, you know, going to a Super Bowl, you know, and watching the Super Bowl game in person. And when he was, you know, with the Packers, you know, we had that opportunity to go to Dallas and Irving, Texas, and witness the Super Bowl game. And you talking about something thrilling. I mean, that's a dream. That's a dream come true, you know. And but one thing, you know, I like to say, you know, that if you look on the back of all these T-shirts, you know, can you turn around a minute?
Mom.
If you look on the back of the relentless grind.
Relentless grind.
That's what you know, instill in these kids. You know, don't give up. You know, you may not get the football career, you may not get the scholarship. But one thing about it, you know, if you relentless grind in what you're doing, you know, you get your education, you know, and they don't tell you what God gonna put you at.
No telling what God will have in store for us. All right, Mom, any last words?
Oh, it's just so wonderful.
Yeah.
And, you know, and I hope he can continue to do this as long as he's in, you know, in NFL. I really do.
Amen. All right, well, we're so thankful for everything that you have instilled within your son, all of your children, and the seeds that you see that are sprouting from that.
Thank you.
Thank you all. You know, it's been such a pleasure to meet all of the family of Erik Walden, and of course, these guys right here, I mean, they are definitely, you guys know them already, but they're going to introduce themselves to you and talk about their experience with their little brother. All right.
Okay, all right, thank you. Yes, my name is Erik Wells. I'm the brother of Erik Walden, and like Pat said, it's been great. And only, you know, it's going to get better and bigger and better. And the main goal is that we can get some of these kids out, you know, get them something to do, and maybe some. We might not be able to get all of them, but hopefully we'll get some to do something positive with their life.
Absolutely. Now, Garrett,
that's exactly what it's all about.
That's what it is. Now, Garrett, tell us a little bit about your career as an athlete, because, I mean, you know, you were tearing it up
pretty good
on the basketball
court. Pretty good on the basketball court. Played 1 year of football. I don't regret it. Only thing I regret, I wish I would have made more great positive decisions, but life takes you through changes. But in the end, it all worked out for the positive.
Absolutely. You know, it was always such a pleasure to be on the team and to play with you as, you know, on the girls and boys team. And it was just so exciting to watch you play.
Right. I appreciate it.
Are you still playing?
No more playing now. All I do is try to teach and learn.
Yes, you're leaving it up to your boys.
Leaving it up to my boys.
All right, young lady, talk to us.
I'm Katrina Walker. I'm Erik's big sister, and there's a lot I could tell you about Erik, but I am so proud of him and for what he's doing and how this camp is growing, and it's just remarkable. And I just want to tell all the kids out there, go to school, babies, because it is so much more out there. It's not just about being in the NFL or anything. You could be a president, anything you want to be, but you just have to work at it. And it's just a blessing.
It's a blessing. And who is this little lady right here?
This is Erik's daughter, Kylie, and she is 4.
Say hi, wave hi to him. You want to say hi?
And she's our little ballerina.
Oh, fantastic.
She takes ballet.
You know, we were talking to your parents and talking to your sons and even talking with Erik, and, you know, he stressed about the importance of family. You know, he said that he could not be where he is today if it wasn't for the support of his family. And, you know, and we're firm believers, you know, about the foundation and not to forget where you came from, but also to learn and remember what you've been taught.
Right.
So let's talk about today's event as far as like your involvement with today's event. Of course, this is the 4th annual, so we know you've been involved with it from the beginning. Is that right?
Oh yeah.
All right.
I mean, mostly I've got 3 or 4 guys helping me. We're gonna, you know, like the catering, do the food and whatever, and just a little bit of everything. You know, wherever you can throw your hand in it, you know, hey, it's a big help now. It's a big help.
Do you know how exciting this is for our community?
It is great. It is great for Dublin. And like my sister said, it's only gonna get bigger.
Only gonna get bigger. So. All right, Katrina, now tell us what you're involved in today.
Well, I help with the food and all, and just where I'm needed at, and just out to greeting the people. And I would just like to say, too, when it first started, I think it was maybe about 60 kids, and each year it has grown, and when I can't help but almost get tears in my eyes now when I look at all the kids. And it's just wonderful because you're giving back to the community and you're trying to help the kids. My little baby here picking on my shirt. And when you're trying to give back to the community and to help these kids, and that's what's so wonderful.
That is wonderful. And you all are giving back as a family.
Yes.
I mean, you're supporting your little brother, not just because of the fact that he's an NFL player, but because he's your little brother.
That's right.
And that's what it's all about. And we hope that people out there really understand how important your connection to your family is. No matter how far you go, no matter how far you succeed in life, you have to always remember about your roots.
That's right. That's right.
All right, Mr. Garrett, now you've got 5 boys, right? And we know, are they all athletes?
If they're not, they better be. And that's a promise.
That's a promise.
Yes.
All right, and it's a family thing.
It's a family thing. You know, you've gotta. You hate to say that you don't want to be no better than anybody else, but you gotta hold yourself to a little higher ground, a little higher standard.
Absolutely.
Because it's a big world out there, and it's easy to get into things that you don't want to get into. So if you stay positive and try to do the right thing, God will bless you and it'll work out for you.
Yes, He will. And you all are living examples of that. All right, Katrina, Big Garrett, Sweet Mama.
All right.
Good talking with you all.
Thank you.
All right, it's our pleasure. Thank you all.
All right, thank you.
All right, this is definitely a family affair here all the way from Jonesboro, Georgia. Hi.
Hi.
All right, Mama, talk to us a little bit about you and your relationship to Erik.
My name is Thaisa King. I'm Erik's personal assistant, and I kind of handle like his little odds and ends. So that's pretty much what I do for him. Like as far as like setting everything up and getting everything out, that's what I usually do.
And you're also his god sister, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, how has your experience been with him? Like you said he was like your bodyguard in high school, right? Come
yes, ma'am. Even now, he still is. He don't let me, I can't take pictures with players without him being right there beside me. He's very overprotective. Like even back in high school, he used to walk me to class every day or make me sit with him at breakfast so people wouldn't speak to me.
Oh my gosh, it's surprising that you ever had any friends.
I know, that's right.
All right, we're gonna let these young men introduce themselves to everyone.
My name's Jaden.
Now Jaden, who is your mom?
Thaisa.
This is your son right here. Now, how old are you?
I'm 6.
You're 6 years old. So what grade are you in?
First grade.
First grade. All right. And who is this right here?
My name is DJ.
This is DJ. Now, is DJ a family friend?
Yes, ma'am.
How old are you, DJ?
6.
Now, do you boys like football?
Yeah.
How long have you been playing football?
5 days.
5 days.
No, 5 years.
5 years.
I don't play football, but I play baseball.
Oh, you're a baseball player, but you're coming out here to hang out and kind of learn some things, right? All right, very good. Now, tell us about, being his personal assistant. That probably entails a lot of different things. But how has this journey been for you?
It's been pretty good. It's been easy, I guess, because I do everything for the boys anyway. So they're like, even though they're my bigger brothers, they're like my babies. So I just kind of, it's natural.
It's just a natural thing. And, you know, and it's so good to have family and to have friends that are supporting him. And you know, since he had to look out for you for so many years, now here you are looking out for him.
Yes, ma'am.
And so today, now, what all did it require for you in preparing for this camp?
As far as just like getting the word out to social media and just making sure everything was together as far as the event and making sure it was still okay for us to have the event here and everything. So just kind of just setting up the venue and getting the word out.
There's over 200 kids here.
Yes, ma'am. I try to make sure I send it out to the city and county schools as well as like the news people just to kind of get the word out, spread it out.
And the word is out.
Yes,
all right.
ma'am.
Well, we appreciate everything that you do for him and help keep making him look good and professional. All right, boys, go enjoy yourselves. Okay, you know they're already gone. Thank you, darling.
Bye.